Hello everyone, this is Joseph K. Welcome back to the long play of Tales of the Abyss, New Game Plus 100%. In the last part, we finally made it here to this Replica Facility, also known as the Abyss, the optional dungeon in the game. You can only access this dungeon if you are on a second or further playthrough, or by some oversight of the directors and creators, you can also access this dungeon if you have a clear save anywhere on your memory card where you actually beat the entire game, because I was able to access stuff you're not supposed to get to a second or further playthrough when I did a brand new, completely fresh save file for the Let's Play. And since last time, I have left this facility to go restock on my ingredients. So now I am maxed out everything except for the stuff needed to make what the hell is it? Udon noodles. And that's because I got into 2 battles when I was walking back here. I have also gone back to restock on all my magic lenses, wherever those are at, because I had absolutely none of them, and I don't want to keep switching back and forth between Annis's doll and that she could use Inspect Eye on, and that doll. I mean, I suppose I could give her the Inspect Eye doll, but we're kind of working on the prince right now. I don't think she's going to say anything new, and yeah, that's basically all we did. Oh yeah, and also in the last part, we got a few more titles. Guy got one of his ultimate weapons, the heirloom of his family. And we are ready to rock and roll and finally finish this dungeon. So, speaking of end of dungeons, yesterday at karaoke was the end of an era. What? Look at the number on the top. 18 out of 29. Yep, we have to find 11 more of these things. We also got a new enemy here.
Alright, let's go.
So basically the bar that I do karaoke at, and have been doing karaoke at for about 3 years. But we have the sludge tourist. Hold that thought. I don't think the sludge tourist has anything. No. It does not drop anything. You can't steal anything from it. But it was the very last time that the DJ had karaoke, is having karaoke at that bar. Apparently she's been doing karaoke at that bar for 14 years. So we were going to do the math. She's been doing karaoke at that bar since before I was even old enough to go into a bar. And yeah, it was fairly bittersweet, actually. I mean, I had a couple friends that showed up that I have only seen a couple times. A lot of the people in the karaoke squad that don't come often showed up. And I had my one friend that I met at Starbucks who hasn't been around for a while. She showed up. One of my friends I also have from Starbucks was supposed to show up, but I think she accidentally fell asleep before she was supposed to come over. Well, you made me waste my Mystic Art.
That's your best?
But it was a good time. I put that picture on my Twitter. If you follow me on my Twitter, you can see it. Speaking of which, how is Jade doing on cooking this? I gotta get him back in udon noodles, because he's almost maxed that out. And I'm actually going to fight all these guys again, because I didn't put what enemies were in the description.
These guys are wimps.
I didn't put the enemy's description, stats or whatever, in the description of the YouTube video that I just that came out today. yeah, I took today off from work so I could recover from being out all night and celebrating karaoke. So yeah, I'm on vacation.
Wanna see how strong I really am? Sonic Final Cross! Guess you're done. Final Cross! Guess you're done. Sonic Thrust! Final Cross! Oh, noble conflagration! Incinerate all! Raising Phoenix! Blade, reveal your fury! Dragon Tempest!
And yeah. So I get to bring you this. So in this video, when this comes out, I will have the description for all the enemies, even if I don't see them again. Because we have a few new enemies we could actually get here. There's only, I think, 3 new enemies we can get up here. And of course, I'm going to show this off. Make sure there's nothing in here. I just wanted to see that thing hit the flitter. Oh yeah, and I'm also going to put the enemies in the description, not based on when I run into them, but how I have them in my notes. Because there's not really much I'm going to have to say about the description in this video, except that we're finishing up this facility. Well, there's also something else we can do after we finish up this replica facility.
Wanna see how strong I really am? Final Cross! Oh, noble conflagration! Incinerate all! Raising Phoenix! Guess you're done.
So yeah, I'm sad about end of an era. It was actually a really good night, except something strange happened with me at the end of the day. Like, I actually had the last song at karaoke that is ever going to be at karaoke. At least with the DJ that does the karaoke. I ended the night with my song. What I did was Rap God by Eminem, but I did it sped up, which is at like 1.19% speed, or 1.19 times the speed, so 119%, I think is how the DJ puts it for me. I got kind of stuck there for a second. So that was how we closed the night. So then I went to go sit down with my group of friends that I had for karaoke. And there's these people at this table next to us when we were in the booth. And they called me over to the table, and I'm thinking, okay, they said they enjoyed my performance. And then one chick over there is like, and she enjoyed it too. She's my sister. She really enjoyed your performance, and she wants to make out with you. And I'm like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, she wants to make out with you. I look at her sister. I'm like, I appreciate the offer, but no, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. It's not what I'm looking for. And then I think she popped off with, I can be whatever you're looking for. And it's just like, yeah, you dead lost me there. Once you start talking like that, that's red flag. I have no interest in that whatsoever at that point. And she's like, not even just a little quick peck? No, I'm sorry. Here's the reason why I turned it down. Because my friend's like, dude, you should have totally went with that. And I'm like, no, I should not have. She was really drunk. I was not. That's the only reason why I turned it down. Like, I didn't even get this woman's name. She didn't ask me for my name. I didn't ask for her name. She didn't even volunteer her name. And it wasn't like she was like, she even offered to like go on a date. She just was like, can I make out with you? No, I'm sorry. I guess some guys are all for, oh, a pretty woman wants to make out with me, let's do it. And I'm just like, no, I'm not looking for that. I'm sorry. I want something a little bit more meaningful than a bar fling or whatever. Call me old-fashioned, call me antiquated, but that's just what I'm looking for. So, to their credit, they left me alone after I said that. If she would have tried to do all those other steps, then yeah, I would have been like, yeah, sure, why not? No, well, not to make it out. Like, hey, how about you get to know me, maybe have a coffee or something. Something like that. Like, maybe we can grab dinner sometime or hang out and go see a movie. You know, stuff like that. It's not what I'm looking for. Look, I'm 34 years old. I'm not into that type of thing. And, you know, that might work for somebody else. But if you would have tried talking to me, like, earlier in the day, like, hey, I'm feeling you. We could have maybe had something arranged. But I digress. Overall, it was a damn good night, and I enjoyed it, and I'm very thankful that people showed up. Anyways, come over here, and we get a holy bottle, which is something I probably should have used. And before we go any further, let's go this way. Got a couple enemies over here. Oh, another new enemy.
Let's do this.
This is the Great Fiendland. Just like all the enemies of this type, I don't even know what type of enemies they would be. There's always a lesser, a regular, and a great. Lesser pan, pan, great pan, or greater pan, something like that. Honestly, I think it should say lesser and greater, not lesser and great. But the Great Fiendland doesn't drop anything, and you can't steal anything from it. That should be the last of the new enemies in here. Well, sort of. Because as we learned in the last video, we are not done in here. There's still something very, very dangerous that we need to take care of. And I wonder what that is. Oh yeah, I gotta give Anna something different than that. I would think she should say something with this. This is the doll that looks like Kless. Oh yeah. And when you're in a battle with these guys, you're gonna want to always go for the lesser Fiendland. I mean, the Fiendland. Because the regular Fiendland just hits hard. No, I'm sorry, the Great Fiendland just hits hard. The regular Fiendland does magic. And you saw that we fought the Sludge Tortoise earlier. Sometimes the Sludge Tortoise comes with a lesser Fiendland enemy attached to it. Oh, that final cross should have went to the ice version of it. Yeah, it should have definitely went to Phonic Glacier. Might as well do this. Yeah, like I said, my friends were giving me shit. She was a pretty girl. Yes, she was a pretty girl, but she was also fairly drunk. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Anyways, enough of that. That was my lovely day yesterday. Do I want to fight these guys? Not really. Okay, we can fight these guys again. I haven't shown them off.
Let's go.
At least not this time. I showed these guys off yesterday, but I'll keep the first battle with these guys in. Yeah, you can actually find all the enemies, barring the boss enemies, here in the second area, too. I actually forgot that these guys showed up here, so that's now I don't feel nearly as bad for not including them in the description for Monday. Oh darn, I thought I was on the field of phonons enough.
You're mine. Want to see how strong I really am? Final cross! Oh no, conflict raising Phoenix! Piercing blade of fire! Final blade! Final cross!
Brace yourself! We won!
So, the DJ will be going to a new location. She's not, like, giving up doing karaoke. She's just going to a different location. The only thing bad about her switching to another location is it's a little bit further than I really want to drive, especially if I'm going to be drinking. But I might make an appearance, at least for the first night. You know, I don't think these enemies can overlimit. Sheba, you always get in my way. But we came over here because there is an item of some sort in here, and that's not the place. It's over here. And we get the Gugnir, which I think is Jade's best magic weapon. No, it's his best physical attacking weapon, but look at the increase. And actually, you know what? I will take the 100 phonic attack loss. No, I will not. But it is basically Jade's best, physical weapon. Oh, actually, the phonic lance is better for him overall. I'm surprised. So Gugnir's his best physical attacking weapon, and the phonic lance is his best magic attacking weapon, which is what I want to have him on. Jade's a magic user, not a physical. At least the way I play with him. Well, goddamn, I got triple teamed. Literally every enemy in this room got me right here by the wall. The first one I was able to get away from, it was a ambush attack, and then the other two were just waiting to get me. I'm like, for real? And in that first battle that I got ambushed in, Tyr got pulled in, and holy cow, she eliminated 3 enemies with 1 innocent shine. Like the house she is. Ooh. Might as well show this off too. The goated slime.
They'll still beat you regardless.
Oh, come on. That shouldn't have dropped my combo. That really should not have dropped my combo. That's bullshit.
Come on, if you don't try harder, then it's just annoying.
Do I have one that's over here? Nope, I gotta go right here. Did I destroy the last, No, I don't think I did. Yeah, I've been getting really bad at remembering to destroy those things. Like, I fight the enemy and then I leave. Oh! Come to find out, you actually don't have to fight the enemy on top of it, but you should. And then I think I want to go this way. By the way, we've shown off all the regular enemies we can show off in here, so I'm going to be cutting all the other battles out. But we are going to get ourselves a red saffron. Then I think I want to go north. Yep. That wolf tried ambushing me. Oh, no enemies in this room. That is strange. Any other enemies in here? Oops, I keep forgetting to switch these over too. Yeah, I gotta be much more diligent with those. Ooh, yes, fight you. Yay, for once he's actually blocking me. The tortoise got bored. But anyways, I'm out of udon noodles. So let's see, who is cooking the toast? Guy is. So let's go ahead and make toast the main one I cook. Now that that fun's out the way, I don't really want to fight that thing. I think I want to go this way. They all ambush me. Anybody else in here? Nope. Alright. So, I'm not sure how I'm going to do the next video. Because in the next video, I wanted to go ahead and show off the Nebulum and the final fight. But unfortunately, I am not nearly high enough of a level. I'm not near high enough level to take on. Move, dude. I'm not near high enough level to take on Nebulum on very hard. Also, when I did my notes for this, I made sure I took on Nebulum on very hard after all of my characters had max HP and max TP. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do with that. And I don't think I have my save on my other memory card from before I fought Nebulum on very hard. Dude, you need to get out of my way. Anyways, we got a treasure chest we can get over here. Get ourselves 20,000 gold. So I don't know if we're going to have the Friday episode even up. I mean, I suppose I could get it up in time. But I would really have to do nothing but play this the next few days. Like, whenever I get off work and all that fun stuff. So, I don't know. Because there's some stuff that happens that I gotta show off after you beat Nebulum on very hard. I guess I could do that. It's not asking too much, I don't think. It's just, I was kind of wanting to play Tales of Xillia. I mean, I guess I could theoretically attempt to fight Nebulum on very hard, but I'm fairly certain she will fuck me up. Oh, we got a miracle gel that we can't do anything with. Okay. Oh, look at that. Natalia has exactly 7,000 HP. Speaking of, how are we doing with all these other things? Ooh, Luke's got one more level to go, and then he's gonna learn all the stuff he can learn. And then I can give that, Tutty to probably Jade. I'll give it to Jade. That way he can go up a couple more levels. So it's just Jade, Luke, and Natalia that need to go up. But man, we got a lot of levels to go before they're maxed out. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Worst case scenario, it'll be there'll be a delay, and then I'll just put that video up once I get the level I want. All right, let's clear these idiots out. Now we can take this guy on. Huh. Let's go this one. Well, this is the one we can do. We gotta like rick it. I know for a fact that was the fire. There he goes. Okay. Woo. What was I looking at? Okay. Uh-oh, we're about to drop below 4 million gold. I'm not too worried about that. But what I am worried about is what's in this room. Yep, wanted to make sure I took care of that trap.
I just keep getting better.
Oh hey, and after that battle, Luke learned all of the remaining abilities he has. Add combo 4, and that's it. Well, now that we did that, let's go ahead and give him a different capacity core. Alright, who did I say I was going to give that to? Jade, right? So let's give Jade the Tutty, and let's give Luke the Grandiose. Actually, real talk, Luke doesn't need the Grandiose. Let's give her the Grandiose. Actually, no. Let's give her what she had before. Let's give, let's keep her on that because she just got to get the physical. Let's give Annis this because she's kind of low in the physical defense department. Now come over here and, oh, that's not northeast, that's northwest. See, don't know my east and west. We want to go this way. I did not know you could move while he was doing that. Alright, there's a wolf in here, let's take him out. How we doing on cooking? Ah, he's got 1 star. And let's go ahead and hit crosswise. There it is. I was wondering how long it would take for me to hit that thing. Well, we are almost done with this dungeon, so that's a good thing. Oh, gold slime. Let's go. We like those. Remember that. Come over here. And over here we get ourselves an elemental ribbon. I'm not going to put it on. I just want to show it off. Elemental ribbon. I think it actually prevents you from getting... It's immune to ground, water, fire, and wind elements. So basically all of them except for dark and light. Evidently Luke doesn't like onion soup. At least I assume that's what it means when they actually lose. Like, part of their overlimit drive. I hope I didn't miss a... I hope I didn't miss one of these fomicry machine things. I'm sorry, can we rest for a little bit? This is a bit rough, even for me. Yeah, we have been walking nonstop for a while. Let's take a break. Yes, fortunately, I don't sense any immediate danger here. Let's rest. You think those 4 replicas were what Dist sealed in here? I wonder. If the detector is still reacting, then it may be something else. Man, I wonder how deep this place goes. Yeah, I thought we'd come a long way, but the more we dig, the more we find. Are you ladies feeling alright? Although, knowing you all, you'd answer yes, even if you were pushing yourselves. My, if you know the answer, then that was a silly question, wasn't it? I could still fight. Yeah, we don't have time to stay depressed. With the girls working this hard, I guess I can't just up and say I'm feeling tired. I'm okay now, let's go. Also, why do I have that title on her? What the heck is the... What is her outfit? Yeah, Imperial Will. I don't need her in anything else. I was doing searches for search points, but we don't need that. I like how they say there's no immediate danger, and yet there are 2 enemies in this room. Okay, that fight was actually badass. So what had happened is Annis, you went into her over limit, and then she ricocheted the enemy off her like one does when you go into over limit, and then the enemy landed right on my sword, and it died. Alright, 2 more of those things are left. Uh-oh, Shiba's getting, winded. And then, go this way. That wolf just really wanted to die. This one really wants to die too. Oh, got bored. Alright. Let's go, Flitter. And you know, Natalia still hasn't messed up cooking this. Now, there should be one more after this. This shouldn't be the last one. And then the moment you all have been waiting for. What this Let's Play has been about. Come over here to get the elemental circlet. With that, our collector's book should be complete. Let me do a quick check on that. Yep, that seems like all of it. If on the off chance it isn't, I'm gonna be upset. I know I have all the food. Ladies and gentlemen, the collector's book is complete. Yes, there's the skit we're looking for. The complete collector's book. Whew. You look happy about something. I was just thinking that I finally got the item record complete. So? Well, I was never into this kind of thing, but now that it's done, it feels like I really accomplished something. Yeah, all the treasures of the world in a single book. We could get so much money for it. Oh, no, you don't. Not after I spent all that time writing it all down. I'm just kidding. Nobody would buy it with your handwriting anyway. You were thinking about it, weren't you? That's it. Now you know you have your complete collector's book. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish off this dungeon. And then we're going to go and... And then we're going to go ahead and get these last couple titles. Okay, let's fight this thing. Actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. I am not going to finish this dungeon up yet. I'm actually going to leave after I do this because, well, I'm low on ingredients and I want to make sure I can save it. I'm going to keep my difficulty on very hard. I should be able to take care of this next thing on very hard, but I don't want to find out I can't. There he is. Let's take him out. And y'all, I lied again. We're actually going to finish this now. I shouldn't have any issue with this. But before I finish it, let me go ahead and... make sure we have full health and all that fun stuff. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do a little something here. Oh, I'm going to do a lot of something. We're going to get rid of Luke and Annis. No, we're going to get rid of Luke and Natalia. And put Tyr and Jade back in the party. Then let me see how their arts are. We should have everything on for them. Oh, I don't need to invoke Aqua. We do. Alright. Now that we've destroyed that, what is this deadly enemy that we have in here still? Maybe that's what the detector is responding to. Wait, there's something moving in here. My tail's tingling. Behind us. For boss time!
Let's do this!
Against the Replicant Dist. It's basically like a chimera enemy of some sort. But look at that HP. Holy cow. 500,000 HP. Oh yeah, we might have made a bad mistake trying to take this thing on. Ugh, I hope I didn't. You can't steal anything from it. That's all I wanted to check. I did not even know she had that on her.
Admonishing melody, arise in the name of the necromancer, Mystic Cage. Now know what true power is.
Overall, I hear this boss isn't too horrible.
Piercing blade of ice. Piercing blade of ice. Oh, noble conflagration.
And I would probably be inclined to agree. It's not that hard. It just takes a lot of damage. Or very little damage, I mean. But we shouldn't have any issue fighting it. I am going to keep an eye out for when Tyr gets her... Oh, and it can fly, too. I'm going to keep an eye out for when Tyr gets her Mystic Art back.
Piercing blade of ice. Final blade. Final cry.
O flames of hell, remake my enemies in a cage of fire. Infernal prison.
Final cry. Want to see how strong I really am?
Arise, O violent one, overwhelm my enemy. Divine Saber.
Final cry. Not doing too well. Incinerate all. Racing Phoenix.
I think it's thinking you meteor on you.
Piercing hell, remake my enemies in a cage of fire.
Oh, ravaging tragedy! Final fury! Let's finish this!
I'm not doing too well.
We don't even have it. We haven't even taken 100,000 HP off of it.
Arise, O violent waters, throughout my enemies.
Piercing blade of ice. Final glacier.
Shattering! Dual dragon surge! Come forth,
Final cross.
Oh yeah, it does have that weird laser thing it shoots out. So it can use high magic, shoots you with lasers.
Final cross. Want to see how strong I really am? Final cross. Piercing blade of ice. Final glacier. Final cross. Oh, noble conflagration. Incinerate all.
Oh yeah, and Tyr's gonna constantly be healing me, so I was trying to show off this second Mystic Art.
Final cross. Final cross. Final cross. Final cross. Final cross.
If only it hadn't gone to over limit, I would have racked up that combo.
Looks like we're still okay.
Damn, I died right at the last second.
Thanks. That helps. Want to see how strong I really am?
Feel the sting.
Final cross! Final cross! Blade, reveal your fury! Dragon Tempest! Oh, noble conflagration! Incinerate all! Raising Phoenix!
Well, this is definitely going to be a long fight on very hard. But not too hard.
Can't win! Sword Lightyear!
You definitely want to stay away from its belly as long as possible.
I'm bursting with fire. I'll smash you. Miracle hammer.
You know what? I actually think I'm going to give Annis her Antlion Man. Dow.
Don't neglect the enemy focus. Sorry. Want to see how strong I really am? Final cross! Final cross!
Come on, you just got to do a little bit more damage to me.
Piercing blade of ice. Final glacier. Oh, noble conflagration. Incinerate all. Raising Phoenix.
But you didn't. You didn't do enough damage to me so I could do my second Mystic Art.
Final cross. Can't win. Final cross.
That's why I keep doing the Final Cross a lot, because you need to do Final Cross while you're holding the Jewel of Gladius, while you're in Mystic, while you're in Over Limit.
May I? May I?
Using this, negative game.
I'm actually going to take control of Tyr because she keeps going over there and she's going to get killed. So Tyr, use your Miracle Gel.
Feel the hammer of light. Using this,
Then let's go back to
here.
Guy.
Feel the hammer of light. Limited.
Thanks. Come on, hurry up.
Return the soul from the abyss of death. Resurrection.
I am going to go ahead and put everybody on guard
Return the soul from the abyss of death. Resurrection.
while he's on Over Limit.
Forget what I said. Final cross.
Here.
Final cross. Thunderland.
Healing soul.
She's almost got what she needs to do her second one.
Not doing it well. Want to see how strong I really am?
Feel the hammer of light.
Prepare yourself for a blinding.
Here it is.
Brilliant Overlord. Never fight a battle you can't win.
Brilliant Overlord. Excellent.
Swift storm. First aid. Negative game.
Piercing blade of ice. Final glacier. Blade, reveal your fury. Dragon Tempest.
How's he doing? How's he doing? He's almost done.
Swift storm.
All right, now I'm going to switch to tier.
That's enough.
Do that, and let's see. I got to figure out which one's her judgment. All right, it looks like it's R up.
Begin. O light that rains down on heaven and earth, bring my enemies to their destined annihilation. Fortune's arc.
Fortune's arc.
Grant us the divine protection of thy brilliance.
Good. That gives us a nice little buff.
Want to see how strong I really am? Final cross.
Gives us a magic buff. Gives us a defense buff. Gives us an attack buff.
Final cross. Oh noble conflagration. Incinerate all. Raising Phoenix. Piercing blade of ice. Final glacier. Sonic spear. Healing circle. Final cross. Final cross.
I'm also going to go ahead and have Jade get a Pineapple Joe going on tier. We want to keep Tier's TP up so that she's able to keep us healed. And now that he's going back to that, let's go on guard.
That was a powerful attack. Want to see how strong I really am? Final cross! Oh noble conflagration! Incinerate all! Raising Phoenix!
My goal was to do the overlimit to get him off his overlimit.
Forget what I said. Final cross! Oh, tune of don't expect the enemy from... Sorry. Final cross! Soaring nightmare! Not doing too well.
Do a punishment.
Well, Coley's song's great and all tier, but it's not really going to help me.
May I? This will help.
Surge breaker.
Return the soul from the abyss of death.
Resurrection.
And unfortunately, because I died, I no longer get the benefit of the buff.
Dragon Tempest!
How is he doing? Ugh.
Miracle hammer.
Come forth, O illumination of life. Healing circle.
I'll hit you for that.
Return the soul from the abyss of death. Piercing blade of ice. Final glacier. Want to see how strong I really am? Return the soul from the abyss of death. Come on, hurry up! Piercing blade of ice. Final glacier. Oh noble conflagration. Incinerate all. Raising Phoenix. Forget what I said. Final cross. Final cross.
Of course, I didn't get the benefit from that because she doesn't go the whole screen with that.
I'm bursting with Mona.
This is not good.
Final cross.
Ribbon circle.
Final cross.
Twisted storm. Distortion. Open wide.
Final cross.
Oh, ravaging tragedy. Final fury. Let's finish this.
Final cross.
This is a fun battle. And as soon as Jade...
Come on, hurry up!
As soon as Jade gets himself back at
Oh, magnificent song of angels.
As soon as Jay gets his over limit up, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to him. Just like that. There it is. This is what I wanted.
O light of the heavens command thee, who opens the gates of hell. Come forth, divine lightning. This ends now. Indignation!
Whoo, she. Let's see here. What is the one that gives you... Everybody gets their TP back. Oh, no, my controller died. That was bullshit.
Focus on the enemy. Blessed drum! Explosion! That's me, my enemies with your blade. Flare tornado!
Piercing blade of ice. Final inflation.
Blades of hell, cremate mine. This is not milk.
God, he's in overlimit again.
Come on, hurry up.
Twisted door, distortion, open wide. Come forth, O illumination of light. Healing circle. Come forth, O illumination of light. I'm bursting with phonon. Healing circle. Shadow tempest. Oh, ravaging tragedy. Final fury. Let's finish this. Not done yet. Dying move.
Yeah, I wanted to go ahead and get that up while I was at it.
Final cross. Final cross. Want to see how strong I really am?
Might as well show off everybody's extra freaking, you know, all of their extra, mystic arts.
Raising Phoenix.
Except I didn't want to do that just yet.
Final cross. Soaring light spear. Not doing too well.
Did I not take everybody off of this yet? Oh, I didn't.
Forget what I said. Final turbulence. Kick. I screwed up.
Zeus, thy blade is one my enemy's through. Thunderblade!
And Tyr is almost out of magic again.
Thanks. That helped. Blade, reveal your fury. Dragon tempest. Final cross.
I'm in trouble here.
Final cross.
God damn with your fucking over limit. Oh my god. Whew.
Come on, hurry up.
Yeah, go ahead and heal everybody up, Tyr.
First aid. Oh, tune of unyielding protection.
Judgment.
Forget what I said. Final cross. Want to see how strong I really am when my enemy's through. Final cross. Oh, noble conflagration. Incinerate all. Raise Raising Phoenix!
Maybe you would have behaved yourself to go after with Tyr and Natalia in this party.
Final cross! 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 Piercing blade of ice! Final blade! Want to see how strong I really am? Blade, reveal your fury! Dragon Tempest! Final cross!
With your fucking over limit.
Oh, noble conflagration! Incinerate all! Raising Phoenix!
Okay. Sorry I'm not talking much. This is a battle I really need to focus on.
Come forward to illumination of light. Healing circles.
Forget what I said! Piercing blade of ice! Final glacier!
Crimson Riot. I'm bursting the Kona.
Final cross! Final cross! Final cross! Can't win! Can't win! Final cross!
Yeah, bring his ass down, Annis.
Can't win! Final cross!
That's enough.
Point him! Final cross! Point him!
Oh, wind under fire, embrace those who will be our enemies. Innocent shine.
Ooh.
Can't win! Want to see how strong I really am?
Yeah, if my controller didn't cause me to jump, I could have got like a really big combo on this guy.
Final cross! Final cross! Blade, reveal your fury! Dragon Tempest! Oh, no!
Ooh, barely got that off in time.
Raising Phoenix!
Barely got that off in time.
Can't win!
You know what I'm faking? Let's get myself a miracle gel.
It's dangerous to use so many items.
Crushing speed! Final cross! Final cross! Final cross! Final cross!
Return the soul.
Final cross! Not doing too well. Sorry.
Return the soul from the abyss of death. Resurrection. Bloody Howling.
Thanks.
Return the soul from the abyss of death. Regenerate.
Final cross!
Return the soul from the abyss of death.
Want to see how strong I really am?
Resurrection. Bloody Howling.
Final cross! Oh, noble conflagration! Incinerate all! Raising Phoenix! Prepare yourself!
Damn, Tyr is down again.
Open wide.
Feel better?
Not so negative.
Final cross!
Shadow Tempest.
Final cross! Pulverizing strike! Crushing spear! Final cross!
Open wide. Negative.
Not doing too well. Final cross!
Shadow
Can't! Final cross!
circle. Bursting with phonons.
Go on, Annis. Let's go.
Let's finish this.
Woo, yes!
Think I grew a little.
Holy cow. Wow. Look at that grade. Y'all see that grade? 134.24 grade. Golly. Hey, all right. And Jade is done learning that. So that means I can give him something that's good on magic attack. She's the only one that didn't go up a level. How much grade did I lose in that fight? .42 grade is how much I lost in that fight. And I got an 82 hit combo. Holy cow. That was wow. That was some monster. That must have been what Dist wanted to seal in here. He's insane making something like that. What does the detector show? The replica's signature has disappeared. All that's left is the fomicry signature. Then if we destroy this device, that'll be it. Okay. Go, Mew. Give it to me. All the signatures are gone. Phew, we're finally done. I'm glad there was no effect on the outside world. Yeah, well, we've accomplished our goal. Let's go on out. And then how nice of them to take us out right away. I'm back, Pecco. Thanks for everything. Thank you for your help, too. Take a nice long rest now. No, now that I don't have to worry about this anymore, I'm going to start traveling the world with Pecco again. Oh, but you might still want to look around the cave, right? I'll stay there for a while longer. Okay, gotcha. See you again soon, Pecco. Pecco's the only thing on her mind again. No, Annis. Pecco's the only thing on her mind again. You would think we get a skit for that, but we do not. That was a fun fight, though. But I tell you what, we will not have it that easily if we go after, if we were to go after Nebulum right now, she would wreck us. Because when you're at a higher difficulty, Nebulum actually starts the fight by hitting everybody with a Mystic Art that... I don't think it can kill you, but it drops everybody to 1, and then she follows up with a magic spell that hits everybody. But ultimately what ends up happening is you end up dying for somebody and wasting something. Okay, so Jade's done with the tutty. I'm going to give the tutty to Annis now. Oh, wait, no. I'm not giving the tutty to Annis. Annis is getting the Grandiose. I'm going to give that to Natalia. I'm going to give Annis the Grandiose. Okay, that'll be good. And then Jade needs something. Let's give him something that brings up his phonic attack and his phonic defense. You know what? No Cercito might be the best one to give him. Because he really doesn't need agility or enhancement, but he definitely can benefit from getting more phonic attack and phonic defense. So now that we did that, bear with me, we're going to go ahead and head back to Ketterberg. You remember back when we talked to the Katz a long time ago? Look how tiny our ship looks. That's an interesting glitch oversight. It looks that small because that's how small the ship was when we were in that little channel of water to go there. That's funny. And then it gets big. And then it gets freaked out like, wait, we're still over there? Oh, wait, no, we're not. You would think somebody would have caught that in the making of this. So head to Ketterberg. We're going to go back and talk to that Katz. We're also going to go ahead and buy some more ingredients because we are short. And since all that's in the hotel anyways, might as well, right? Oh yeah, by the way, since last time I did go back and replay the Labyrinth again with Jade. And I thought it corrected some of the ones I was missing that I can't buy yet, but it did not. If anything, really the only thing it seemed to do was it allowed me to get miso here. I don't know if we've always been able to get miso here or not. I actually can't remember. Alright, now go to the third floor. And by the way, there is a Vernal right there. We're going to work on... I'm going to actually work on leveling to probably 120 off-screen. And then I'm going to go ahead and use like all my herbs so that I can boost the stats that need to be boosted for the characters that need it. And once you've completed... So, once you've defeated Replicantus, once you've defeated the Behemoth, and once you've defeated the Rock Worm, come back and talk to this kid. Or this cat, sorry. Say, those 3 items he's talking about. They sound like the Golden Helm, Gaybolg, and Sunlight Chamber. Yes, it's a description of a giant worm, a monster with a large black body, and numerous other monsters fused together matches as well. Oh, wow, you've seen it, haven't you? Thank you. I knew Granddad was a liar. Uh-huh, I'm glad. And thanks, I'll dance for you. Uh-huh, uh-huh. And I'll give you this, pretty lady. Na meow-ko. Meow. Whoa, Tyr, look at your clothes. She's not even paying attention. Now you're an MC lady, pretty lady. Tyr gets the Monster Collector title. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I don't say anything. She'll probably stare at him forever. Well, I guess we should be going. What? Already? Let's go. All right. What are these clothes? The kid did it a minute ago, and thanks. Anyway, I wouldn't worry about it. You look good, Tyr. Thanks. See you later. I'll dance for you anytime. And now he's just going to spin around and around and around and around. And y'all, I'm going to be honest, this is my least favorite costume for Tyr. I am not into neko chicks. That is not my thing. I know it's a thing that people are into. Not me. I'll walk around with this for a while. Now, here's the problem with this. Not only do I not like the costume on her because I can't stand neko chicks, I also do not like what it does. See, what this costume does is it prohibits you from getting into battles on screen. I think you can only get into battles with bosses, and that's it. You cannot get into any random battles on screen. It works like a permanent holy bottle, which I don't like, especially if you're trying to level up. I don't even think you can chase the monster down to fight them. It just naturally repels all of them. Oh yeah, and by the way, well, actually it doesn't repel them. You can still run into them, but it won't allow you to battle them. But every time you do that, it takes away 5% of the HP of all your characters. So yeah, I'll keep this on for a little while. We're not going to get into any more battles here anyways. But that's just for you people who might like this on her. And keep in mind, outside of the rest of the stuff I'm doing in this video, I will not have her in this costume. But we want to go back to Doth now. However, before I go back to Doth, I want to run to Engave to restock at whatever ingredients I can there. Oh, right. I should have actually gone to rest at the spa. I can still go to the spa. Let me go to the spa to get all my health and stuff back. Now, I'm going to go ahead and run around and go back to Engage, buy ingredients. And then since we're going to Doth, I think we can get the rice and bread there. I think. I could be wrong. Man, that fight with Replicas was long, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. And because we can use the spa whatever now, we don't actually ever have to go back to an inn with Annis. Alright, now that we got everybody maxed out, their health is back, their TP is back, we're almost at level 100. Now, level cap in here is, level cap in here is 200, I believe. I likely will not be going for the max level cap. I mean, maybe that's how you get the skit that I couldn't get. Maybe, but I really don't see the point of just getting to level 200 when you are very able to take care of Nebulum and the rest of the game at anywhere between 120 and 150. I'm not even at level 150 yet in my file where I'm taking my notes at. And I already have max HP, max TP for every character. And I've already beaten Nebulum on very hard, and all I have to do is beat Van and then get my, New Game Plus stuff. Yeah, we still can't get Kombu here. I'm not sure what that's about. Alright, now we got that done, let's head to Doth. But here's the main question, viewers. Is Tyr now a cat or a Katz? Leave your comments below. This item collector title really confused me. I was not sure how to get it. Because it's not as simple as, oh, you can't get that there. Well, I'll have to find out where the hell I can buy rice and, oh, wait, you know what? I could have bought that at Sheridan. So in order to get the item collector title for Jade, we need to go back to Doth. Make your way to the library, main library, not the secret library. Then come up here and talk to this person. We once had a collector's book within the books of this library, but what happened to it? It appears that it got mixed into the books slated for disposal and returned to its initial blank state. I'm sorry to hear that. We're filling in a collector's book too, but there's so much information. It's a pretty big job. Oh, please consider donating it to us once it is complete. You've got to be kidding. This is a huge amount of work. Yes, I suppose you're right. Well, I guess we're not going to give you that. You're luck, guy. I don't care about the Order of Lorelei. We're going to leave. You're trying to get rid of all of our 270 hours of playtime. You can kiss my ass. Luke, how about we spend the night here? What? Okay, sure. Sorry for the trouble. What's going on, Jade? Why are we staying tonight? Huh. You could leave and just say, well, the hell with that. Or, let's go back to the library and talk to that Lorelei person again. What's happened with the collector's book? Nothing's happened. The only thing to do is to fill it in little by little. Well, yes, but I'm disappointed in you. Is the job of a librarian to just sit there and sigh? You're right, of course, I'm sorry. Here. This is a collector's book, and it's complete. Whoa, Jade, hey! I made a copy of the one we completed. Thank you. I'm grateful that you're an item collector. I'll take good care of it. Thank you so much. Hey, and Jade gets the item collector title. Let's go, Luke. Right. That's unusual, Jade, for you to help someone for free. It was just a whim. I used to visit this library often, I believe. Nothing. Let's go. So if you thought Jade was being altruistic for a change, you're wrong. Now, go ahead. We're going to put Jade back. Put Jade as our party leader, and we're going to go ahead and give Jade that title. Go back in there and let's talk to the librarian again. need to put this title on here for him to make this work. Thank you for your assistance. I'm sure Foamaster Ion would be glad to have another valuable book here. Alright. Now, what does that title do? It unlocks a secret shop. Let's head back to Grand Kokba. I think you actually need to talk to the librarian in order to open this up. Grand Kokba, here we come. And we actually want to go in by the main entrance because that's where we got to be. Now, if you've completed the item collector title, went and talked to the librarian with Jade equipped on the item collector title, you come over here, there's this guy right here. Talk to him. Get lost. I don't have anything to sell to newbies like you. I only sell to people who've mastered the art of item collection. Oh. Well, alright then. Rude. Put Jade in here, make sure he has the item collector. Let's talk to this guy. Hey there, hold it just a bit. You look like you know what you're about. Want to take a look at the super rare stuff we've got? And what does this guy have? The best items you can get in the game. Here you can get all divides, which, as it says, will all enemies will be split 50-50. Hourglass, which these might be worth if you had a lot of gold. You could just like use these and spam. Like Nebulum or whatever. I don't think I'd do it. Or you could go ahead and max out your chambers. Carmine chambers, cobalt chambers, grass chambers, sunlight chambers. Specifics, treats, and actually it may not be bad to get yourself some special gels. And specific and treats, which I am going to max out on those, because we do have to fight Nebulum. Yeah, I'll go ahead and max out these as well. Lottery gels, I don't really use the lottery gels. Actually, I don't think I've ever shown off a lottery gel. Because I've never actually used the lottery gel. Huh. Well, oops, I forgot to buy. I am going to max out the specific treats and special gels, though. And unfortunately, you cannot talk to this guy to buy anything unless Jade is in that title. So you can't be like, oh, I'm going to do Emperor's Best Friend, talk to him, because he'll tell Jade, oh, you're not a collector, get out of here, I got nothing for you. Despite having just seen Jade. One last thing I want to show off before I head on out of here. We should have all the titles for everybody now, except for... well, all the titles for everybody, and everybody should be missing one title except for Annis. Annis is the only one we should have left that is missing 2 titles, and that's because we need to first get Annis maxed out on all of her cooking, and then we need to go ahead and speak to Burno with Annis to get Annis's cooking thing. Oh yeah, and Luke's missing another title too, but we're going to get that next episode. But for here, you got to max out Annis's cooking, and then you got to go and talk to Sesamin in Grand Kokoma while she has the cooking title on in order to get this one. But will we be able to take on Nebulum on very hard and finally put a rest to Van's ridiculous ideals? Find out next time on the finale of the long play of Tales of the Abyss 100% New Game Plus or New Game Plus 100%. As I said before, I may get this video up by Friday. It just depends on how many levels I can grind up before Friday's episode comes out. Fear not, though. If I don't get it up Friday, it'll be up Saturday or Sunday. This is Joseph K. signing out. Y'all have a great day and keep it real. Later.